Welcome back, everyone, to Season 2 of Pub Draw. This is a live draw-along show where I, Marisha Ray, the student, learn how to draw with our wonderful teacher, Babs Tarr. And today, we are joined by the world's greatest dad and CEO of Critical Role, Travis Willingham.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Thanks for coming back, Travis.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Don't tell Sam and Liam about the world's greatest dad line.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
On today's episode, we are going to be drawing Fjord. But before we start drawing, a huge thank you to our returning sponsor, Wacom. For 35 years, Wacom has been making pen technology and products for artists of all levels. Headed into the holiday season, Wacom has some great offers on a bunch of their amazing products. And as part of their Gift of Creativity promotion, they are offering up to $100 off on both their Intuos Pro and Cintiq 16 products, which is what I'm drawing on. The deals also include creative software like Adobe Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint, which only makes the offers that much better when it's all bundled together. You can get these deals at both Best Buy or, Amazon. And as always, look for more information in the links provided in chat or in the video description. Also, look out for special Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals on Wacom products across Best Buy and Amazon and all their official e-stores starting next week.
It
really is. If you've been waiting to drop money, just do it now. Stay tuned for later in the episode where we will do an in-chat giveaway of an Intuos Pro. Thank you, Wacom.
Thank you, Wacom.
Last week, we told you how to submit your drawings of Kasha for a chance to win a Cintiq 16. Now, this episode of Pub Draw is actually pre-taped because Babs is in Japan as we speak. I know.
I'm having lots of delicious food. I'm seeing the sights.
You look cute. This is awesome. Take lots of pictures. Oh, no.
We're going to start saying all the Japanese that we know.
So because of that, we're going to toss to our art dinosaur to tell us who our winner for last week's episode was.
Oh, God. What is that?
Our dinosaur?
Take it away, art dinosaur.
Thanks, Marisha. Last week's winner is Devin Forsyth at That Crafty Devin on Twitter. Let's take a look. Wow. Look at that picture of Kasha. Beautiful charcoal work. My goodness. Well, back to you, Marisha.
Wow. Thanks, art dino. And congrats to our winner. All right, I think it's time to get drawing on this svelte, sexy 40 boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I thought, since Travis is so good at drawing, he really blew me away last time you were on. I thought we'd get a little ambitious and do maybe like a waist up drawing of Fjord.
Oh no.
So I queued up I did a little drawing already that I'll probably use just to get started, but I'll redraw that with you guys today, slower. And I queued up Marisha with it.
Yay.
Travis, he's gonna do it all on his own, baby.
I'm gonna try it. Sink or swim, right?
That's
Sink or
right.
swim.
And I'll be there. I'll be your life preserver, your wings, your water wings.
Yes, I love that.
I'll be there to help out along the way.
I will desperately cling to you as I drown and pull you underneath the waves as well.
You drown us both, and then Pub Draw's over.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
And then I've got some great ref drawings by Ariana Ornerine on Twitter. You guys should check her stuff out. She's so good. So I thought we'd do the new Fjord costume upgrade.
Yeah.
So we've got the old one here.
Absolutely.
And then these just seem to
my
level up with all these new pieces. So I figure let's draw them. I really like your new swoopy bangs too. They're great.
Right. He's just kind of letting his hair go a little bit right now. He's just trying to figure out who it is, right? Maybe he's a bang guy. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's immediate regrets. We don't know. We gotta figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do it together today. And then I just threw in one I drew just for fun for New York.
Oh, yeah. Modeled off of my actual stomach. Yeah, Fjord has a laundromat. You can just come wash your clothes on those abs 24 hours a day in a lake. Or
we're
redefining dad bods.
Or not. You guys don't have to. This is what we're going to do today.
I love your thirst art.
I know.
Your
it's
thirst
really
art is the
great.
best.
I don't know what else to do. It's my favorite. Okay.
Ours too.
Let's get going. I'm going to knock this back really far and just draw it slowly with you guys.
Maybe I'll get to like some actual decent shading today.
Maybe.
Maybe that'll happen.
You did a good job for being, you were like on your own last episode. And you did a great job. Okay, we're gonna do this little circle here for his head. And I want you guys to draw a little bit like placement on your paper. Make it 3/4, 1/3 of the way, 1/4 of the way up on your paper today, and make it kind of small because we want to have room for that whole body, or that
that whole body.
the waist up, for the waist up.
I love it when the first circle you draw is like an abomination. It's a really good feeling.
Look, mine's really scratchy too. Don't go so hard on yourself
Whatever,
yet.
Da
We
Vinci,
just
I don't need to
started.
go.
Right? Is it?
Perfect circle over here.
That is correct.
Okay.
That was kind of freaky though when Will just drew a perfect circle
That was
last week.
horrifying.
That was I'm like,
what deal with the
what?
devil did he make?
She was like, okay, draw a circle, and he just goes
And it
one,
was, like,
and it was like
great.
it was perfect. No
Nobody needs that.
one needs it.
I thought we'd do a little bit of a profile too today, so because we haven't really done that. So we're going to do that middle line is practically almost the side of his face, because his the middle of his face is kind of looking away, right? So that's our face line down the middle, and then that eye one, that cross line is gonna go pointed down like that, because we're gonna make his head leaning down.
Doing like our Iron Man Terry.
Yeah. And then since we don't usually do this, but we see the side of the face pretty clearly today, so we can do a little bit of the side of the head here. And I'm already looking at where my drawing is off, thanks to the Terry head that I drew right here, right now.
Is it exposing?
It's exposing my
your
weaknesses.
issues.
But that's good. This is a show for learning.
Thank
So
God.
wait, what are you talking about? What did you do that was off?
So like the ear, if his eye is here and his nose is here, the ear would be here. But I drew it down here.
Oh shit. But you can like move that ear.
We could move it around. It's an orc
do it, like,
ear. Maybe
here?
they're lower.
Yeah. It's a fantasy ear.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
But I'll draw them both places, and then we can just see what looks best. So, okay, we've got our kind of outline, and then I'm just gonna just draw a few dashes for like where his stuff's gonna go. So like the eyebrow is gonna sit above that eye line. Gonna do like kind of the top lid and maybe like a little notch for the eye. And then his nose is kind of here. And I kind of like to give Fjord this like kind of Roman straight down nose with like a little bit of a hump and a big brow.
Word.
Let's sketch that in maybe a little bit like that. And then this very stern, serious face with his little tusks, which he's growing out now. Adorable.
Yeah, It's finding a way.
He's figuring out his hair. He's figuring out his whole look.
Got a little bit of a like grim facial expression.
Yeah.
Little frown.
He's seen some shit now. Okay. So there's some like light features. Am I going too fast?
No, I mean I've kind of already got your underdrawing, but I'm still gonna like go through the motions.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've done
The whole thing.
the whole Loomis.
We're going really fast too, so hopefully
That's
it won't
good,
take
yeah.
too long. How are you doing
Good.
over here?
I'm kind of extending and expanding the face as I go.
Great. Okay, so let's get down some shapes before we get too deep in the face. Let's do some shapes for the body. So that neck, we're gonna go like a little bit behind that jaw line and pull down the neck, which is almost just like a straight line going a little bit tilted. Because he's probably got a thick, muscly neck.
Probably.
from all this.
Does all those neck
that
workouts, you know? Hang that
exercising.
25-pound weight and you just crank, right? Or you just throw on that Metallica and just get it.
You're just lifting not,
Yeah.
just doing curls.
Yeah. Head bang until your head can't stay up anymore.
Yeah.
We all remember middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then the other half of his neck is kind of like coming down from his chin. But that line is, we're gonna cover a lot of that up with his cloak, so don't get too crazy with it, but just a short, small, plus his head's kind of covering a lot of that. But if we were to make that invisible, it would go up like this, connect to his neck behind there. If that helps you
'cause it
guys
does-
kind of figure out what you're drawing there. Okay.
It does feel like he's super yoked.
Should I make him
Yo,
scrawnier?
Paladin, bro. No, listen, it's one level of Paladin. We've been eating our fucking Wheaties and chicken wings in here. Let's go.
I was like, I'm gonna be drawing my
Yeah,
preference
this
of
is
Ford
a
right now.
Babs Ford, which is Pref 1. Okay. Let's get it.
Okay. Well, here we go. Let's get in those lats, right? This right
Traps.
here. Traps.
I'm here for you, Babs,
I think
all day.
I know how to draw them. You know how to name them.
I got you.
Together,
I got
we
you.
will
We will
teach
conquer.
anatomy lessons.
Got to get those shoulder shrugs
The
going.
traps.
Wait, do you have
Traps,
going?
trapezius.
Do you have like? Is that trying to be his traps that you have right here, or is
Yeah.
that trying to be like his capelet?
Well, the cape's gonna go on top. We're gonna draw him kind of bare bones without all of the fabric on yet, just to
Okay.
get the anatomy in, because that helps me make figure out the folds of the fabric sometimes when I figure out what's going on underneath first.
Right.
You got, like, not every artist works that way, but it just helps me. Some people are awesome and they can just like go. Okay. So people at home, I would do, to kind of figure out this gesture and this body and where to put everything, I'll do a quick little stick figure skeleton underneath. So like, connected to that circle, let's do an invisible spine. So like, it would kind of be here, and then it would come down straight here. And then the arms, you'd wanna put a little dot or circle for the joints. So like that arm joint there, and then this one over here. And then one down here for the elbow, and then one here for the hand. And then over here on the other side, so like one down here for this elbow, and one down here for this hand. So that kind of helps me kind of be like, okay, this is where everything's gonna go.
Every time we do this, I think of those CG, like the animation frames,
Totally.
like early for video game
Yeah.
movements.
Yep. Legit.
Mocap. Goodness.
We're gonna do some arm muscles, throw those in. So like, don't forget to make everything on this side a little bit more foreshortened, because it's going away from the camera and he's kind of like leaning.
But you just did your drawing though. Like, how are we supposed to? Man,
Right.
that's good stuff.
I know you guys probably already drew it, but make sure you make the skeleton really light, like with a light, yeah, you did, for a light hand so that you can erase it easier, because it's just a guide. So I'm gonna do his collarbone,
Also known as a clavicle.
clavicle, which kind of, it kind of like mirrors and flips from the lats. So if your lat's kind of going like this, or traps.
Traps. yeah.
Traps. If your traps are going like this, the clavicle kind of bends the other way and connects.
Meets up with the deltoid. Anybody getting tired of this yet?
Nope, I love it. I'm gonna remember one or two, hopefully, at the end of this episode.
Breaking your clavicle sucks, FYI.
Have you done it before?
Compound, baby.
What?
About we just burst over your chest.
Came out of the top.
What?
Yeah, skiing accident. Let's stay focused, guys. Come on.
my God.
Why is it always skiing accidents?
Yeah.
How
Well,
old were you?
like I think I was in high school. I think it was like my junior or senior year. Just to poke out. I was like, don't push it. It was great. Getting down the hill was a problem.
Was it this? Because I know you have like this clavicle, but then you also have that one underneath. What? Is it?
Yeah, no, it's just this top clavicle, but when it breaks, it goes boom, and they stack. So, yeah, it's cool.
My dad broke his collarbone, but it wasn't this. It wasn't the clavicle. There's like another bone kind of right under it, and same thing.
Yeah.
Touch.
His was dirt bike riding though.
Bone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then a bunch of other people touched it. I was like, please stop touching it. Please.
All your classmates were like, ew.
Gave him a little bit of a shorty neck, but that's okay. He is super yoked. Like the distance between.
Oh, no, that's fine. I think that's good. So then from your clavicle, you can kind of do like a chest piece like this. I would move down that way, and then the top of his arm should attach to like the top of the pec there. So like that connection right there, just make sure those are like kind of leaning connected, and then
So you're just kind of working the armor kind of from his body.
and then some arms.
That's dumb.
And then we know this other one is kind of bending forward, so we're gonna draw that.
Yes, right.
And then I'm gonna put that hand kind of resting on the belt maybe here. So I'm gonna draw the thumb. And I don't want to get into hands because that's always so. We need a whole episode for that one day. But the wrist is like here connected, and then it's kind of overlapping the hand. So that's the whole hand here, and then these are like knuckles. And then I'm just gonna have his hand curled up under the belt, and then you wouldn't really see all the fingers. You'd probably only see that first one.
That cowboy swagger.
That cowboy swagger.
Can I interest you in some jerky?
So when you're doing like these skeletons,
Yeah.
because I know we've talked about like the heads and sort of people being like 7 heads tall and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're like quickly doing this, do you use the head still as like a guy line? Like is that?
You could. I think for Fjord, he's so yoked in like a cartoon character that we maybe more heads for Fjord.
Gotcha.
And it's a very like like if it's a superhero, like a rule of thumb is to make them more than 7 heads, which like is the average human. And that way they'll look more. It'll give them more of a heroic look.
Heroic.
So let's see if we were 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, his whole would probably be 4 or 5 more heads than what we have here if we kept going. So yeah, so we're just drawing some ribs underneath the chest, and then his like waist underneath that. And then I'm just gonna do this other half of his arm. So you've got this muscle, top one here. And then I'm having his hand come out a little bit behind him, and maybe like he's like holding his new sword. What's the name of your new sword?
Star Razor.
That's great.
Right.
Do you come up with that, or did Matt come up
That
with
is
that?
all Mr. Mercer.
Dang.
Time to give the sky a shade.
Oh my goodness.
I'm working on it. It's still TBD.
Yeah, maybe keep
We'll workshop it.
time to give this guy a shave. You know, it's growing on me.
Stubble.
It's growing on me.
I don't know.
Okay.
Shave with the grain. Okay, watch out for the back of your knees.
Oh, jeez. All right, I started drawing that sword without thinking. I don't know.
Oh, slick, right? So he's gonna have a little belt loop thing, or a little.
Yeah,
section.
I just figure we'll put his hand like into there, and then the sword is maybe tucked in that belt.
I think I'm. Why does his bicep look weird?
Let me see.
Maybe just because it's not all there yet.
I don't think it looks too bad.
It doesn't look too bad yet? Okay.
But also, I drew that underdrawing, so if it looks weird. Quick, pose for us.
Following my art heart.
You fix it if you think you've got a better way, and then I'll fix mine too.
Well, I don't know if I have a better way. I wouldn't say better.
And is the line underneath the bottom of the pec, is that kind of like mimic like the bottom of his rib cage where the ribs would be?
Where?
This one right here.
Oh, that's just the costume.
Oh,
I
it's just
kind of
the
put
armor.
in some of the
Right, right.
costuming, yeah.
Legit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
It's pretty spot on.
Nobody cares about the guts. That's all exposed. Just take it right in the belly.
We should take this piece off and just do abs.
Just abs. If he trains with Bo long enough, version 3 will be abs. It's already team sleeves are bullshit, so. Oh my god.
Sleeveless crop
Nobody will
tops
be able to talk to
abound.
us without being like, I'm sorry, can you guys cover your midsection for fuck's sake?
Fuck you, don't body shame me.
Don't hate, bruh.
Oh, I wish I had reference for this hand on this sword hilt. Let's see.
Yeah,
If the sword was like this.
This hand situation.
I know. We're gonna do
Both
it together.
of them. You see how
I
I
didn't
just
really
stopped?
figure that out. Oh, you can do this one. This one's pretty much there.
Yeah, it's it's there.
If you
It's there, all right.
If you say so, Babs.
It's
Okay. Star Razor? What was it?
Razor.
That's great.
Give the sky a showcase.
No, let's workshop some more. What's your runner up? Star Shaver.
Oh,
Gillette.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so it would be like.
I think I'm gonna have it. Maybe his hand resting.
What? Our hands. What are hands?
They're the worst. Like, if I was at home right now, I would definitely be just doing a pose on my MacBook and waiting for the timer to snap a photo.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it's like if you ever at an artist house, like I guarantee they have a bunch of weird photos on their like photo booth from their MacBook Pro from taking reference photos.
Oh shit. I'm rage racing over here. Just
What
ignore
was
me.
that? That was weird.
You know what, y'all? I need a reference for that, so we're just gonna put that arm down.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thought maybe
And
that
then-
was a little high.
I'm just gonna do the sword in front of the arm, and then we'll just like cut it off.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this audible.
I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta take one. And that's how we'll do that. Yeah, sometimes you just need reference. Nobody's perfect.
Except for you, Babs.
Well,
Well, keep going. You're not wrong.
okay. So there's your kind of your body situation.
I love a good body situation.
Travis, I'm barely helping you. And I don't need to. Jeez Louise, look at Travis go. You guys, let's show Travis drawing really quick.
He's a little yoked. He's a little stacked, right?
That's okay.
Yeah, he's
great.
been doing some.
Look at it.
Yeah.
No under drawing from me. That's all Trav.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's good.
It's cool.
Look at that underwear model physique.
Yeah. Call Calvin Klein.
I might sass my anatomy a little bit, and I'll show you guys how I do that sometimes.
Why wouldn't we want to move? That's weird, Photoshop.
It's a big tricep. Sorry, bro. That's a little bit much.
So sometimes if my drawing looks a little stiff, I'll select parts of it and I'll just like massage it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Sometimes.
shit. Technology is the bomb.
It's the bomb.
You guys, get yourself a Wacom.
You made him beefier by you drug a whoa. Ah.
Let it happen.
So yeah, I just like adjusted it a little bit.
Looks better.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I'm trying to. That's
really good so far.
this sword.
I know. So did you see what I did? How we saved it?
You kind of like.
I put
Just hit
the
it.
sword. Yeah, I just put the sword in front of his hand, and then I'm gonna put his hand down instead of holding it, because. So like, I'm pretty good at drawing stuff I'm used to and every day, but I don't see hands on swords all the time, so I definitely need a reference picture for that one.
I don't see hands on swords every day.
I don't live at a Ren Fair. What are you afraid?
Okay. I'm sketching in his like little swoopy hair situation.
Oh, man, that's just the hotness. Get out of here. How do you do that fast? Every time I
Here's
try
like
and
some of
swoop
my
you on the hair,
favorite-
it looks like a banana peel.
Bits to do. Let's clean up some of this.
Whoa. Whoa.
Am I?
Starting to look like Sideshow Bob. That's okay. We'll save it.
He has an afro. What are you doing over there?
Okay.
that looks
We're good. We're okay.
Travis, don't you ruin my beautiful orc boy. Okay, let's throw in his ear. So it would be. What's the matter?
My sword situation is a problem. I'm like, where is it going?
No, his body would be in front of that.
Well, it's a sword in front of it now. So wait, but where do? What? How?
I'll help real quick.
Because
Because it took me a minute. We're just gonna rotate this. We're just gonna put it like behind his hip there.
That looks better.
Yeah.
So should I like drop his arm down like it's behind him a little bit more to make more sense?
Let's see. I think I moved mine. Yeah, I moved mine like it's more like in a resting, just sitting,
Like kinda,
hanging
yeah,
on his side
on his side.
position. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do like did you do pants? Did you give him pants?
I think I'm gonna kind of like cut it off at his belt. We can maybe pull it down since we lowered his hand and sword. So yeah, he's got this quilted number around his waist. It should be more like that. And we'll pull it down like that. And since I made him a little longer, I'm gonna move my drawing up a little higher.
Nice.
I always look at yours and I'm like, I feel like mine always has so much less detail. But I mean, that's.
Are you continuing the hand down below? Okay.
Yeah, we just moved it not touching the sword because I can't figure out how the angle would go right now on the fly, on camera, being recorded by everyone.
Why not, Babs? Give me the deets.
So now we have our underdrawing. Oh, we're gonna throw the ear on real quick.
Yeah, you know what? Here's you got
I drew it in for you
what
already.
are you talking about?
These lines.
What? So wait, is like that?
Yeah.
He's kind of, and he's like, I've got like this wrist.
Yeah.
And then there's a
like,
thumb,
it's like
right?
kind of
And
sassy, but yeah, let's make it longer. You kind of had it.
Okay.
There.
Also,
a little limp-wristed.
Why is it not working? Why is it not dragging it? Why
Yeah,
is it not
computers only
grabbing?
do what you tell
Oh,
them
I
to do,
think
Marisha.
that's-
not what you want. What you want them to do.
I don't know. Does the hand only move it when it's oversized? Try it now.
That was my 8th grade computer class.
So you had it filled up on the page, so it
So it
didn't
was
think
like-
you need to move it around.
Oh, well, that was.
That looks great. What are you talking about, man?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. There. Okay.
I think
cool.
it could come in a little bit because he's kind of doing this like sassy thigh thing right now with his other hand.
He is like, hey girl, what's up?
Love your
I'll
eyes.
move mine down too.
So good.
Thanks.
So I should move his whole. Oh, what was that? Don't do that. Deselect that. Oh wait. Control D is deselect. I'm learning Photoshop.
You are learning Photoshop.
I am learning Photoshop. Okay, so and then this. Oh, that's right. How do you? Okay.
It really has been like watching Marisha grow this season has been so exciting.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, once you have it selected, how do you drag? How do you get it to?
Oh, you want to use this.
Oh, it's always that. I keep thinking it's the move.
Let's see what the
but it's
hotkey is
not.
because I don't remember. If you rest your V.
V.
So V is the hotkey for that arrow thing. And what Marisha's doing is like if you take your lasso tool and you select a part of your drawing and then you click move tool and you press, or you could just click V on your keyboard. You can literally pick up that bit and move it.
Oh my gosh.
But you need to have show layer, transform layer selected, which is like up in this corner over here.
Up in the toppy top.
Up at the
left.
top, it'll say show transform tools, and
So cool.
that's very useful. Okay. So we're gonna put in an ear, which is gonna sit on the side of his head, connected to his jaw, between his mouth and his ear. Mouth and his eye. And then I'm gonna do a little sideburn
Oh, slick.
there.
Have we moved on
Yeah,
there? Facey
okay.
face stuff.
Yeah. I just threw in an ear. You got one in already. I didn't draw mine yet. And then let's tighten it up. Now that we've got our sketch in.
Tighten her up.
So for you guys using digital stuff in Photoshop, like sometimes I'll group,
I gotta make it.
I'll do my sketch on several layers, but then I'll group them. And then I'll just like knock back the opacity or fill for that whole group. And that way it's a little more organized in your layer filter, your layers. Ready to tighten it up, try it out?
Trying to clean up some of this out here.
So like if I were you, I would like take that eraser and just like kind of brush over, or you can ink, you could go straight to inking instead of type pencil.
Oh yeah?
Do you want to try that? Let's check this out. I would just clean this real quick. A good rule of thumb, guys, if you have a messy eraser, if you just rub it against your jeans or your pants and stuff, that'll almost always
clean it off.
Clean it off. And that way you don't get weird streaks. You can also do it on test paper. Okay, that looks
I love how this looks like Fjord and that early thing looks like Caduceus. Just get like the halfway.
It does.
There we go. We're gonna put a little staff right here.
It does.
Put a little teacup. There you go.
Nailed it. There he is.
We got some algae over here.
All right, now you're just showing off, Travis. Let's go.
They're interchangeable. They're brothers.
You get here, guys. Real scoops. Real curl scoops.
It's Thursday.
Okay, so we're gonna start out with that eyebrow. Yep. And it's kind of stern, so we're gonna have it tilted down.
Okay. Okay, wait, hang on.
So it's down, and then it's gonna come really close to the edge of his face because his head is tilted to the side, almost profile. And then I'm putting in some of those anger wrinkles there, those furrowed brows. And then I'm gonna draw the eyeball connected, which is more like a V when it's on the side. So like, if the eye's looking like this way, it's open here, but it's still gonna be a point over here. That's kind of what we're looking at.
Very cool.
I don't know if any of that chicken scratch makes any sense.
No, it does.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I see what you. I see you. I see what
Hopefully you guys
down.
have watched other episodes and saw that eyeball situation lesson before. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe a little line under his eye.
This head. Don't need you anymore.
Let's shrink this so that I can use it. Okay. And then I'll probably do his forehead since we're on this area. So his furrowed brow kind of comes out away from his circle face a little bit. And then the forehead
You're
falling along the line of that circle.
full tightening is what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're on. Okay. So, what do I have going on there? I'm gonna do that. Okay. New layer.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
And then maybe knock this, you're drawing back a little bit. Okay. Since I've got this great drawing from Ariana, she's got these great furrow brow lines, so I'm adding those in. And then that cute orc nose, which looks like it's just kind of a hump.
So. Okay.
Oh, your eyebrows. You want to start with the eyebrows?
I'm getting
You're getting psyched.
I'm psyching myself up. Yeah.
I feel like you're psyching
Yeah.
yourself out by waiting.
I might be. Okay. Eyebrows.
You're gonna get way far ahead, Marisha. You got.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Come on. How many episodes of Pub Draw have you done, Marisha? You can do it.
Look.
It's not about
Exactly. It's still nerve
each lion has its own set of teeth.
It's true.
Just because you got one, don't mean you're
Why don't
lucky
you
on the
make your
others.
brush a little bit bigger? I feel like you're working too hard because your line's so small.
Why is there a hair?
That's your.
I've got a hair.
That's yours.
Fucking.
That's a long red.
Okay, I'm making myself work too hard.
Okay. Then a little nostril, and then that little side bit.
Did you have like a scar on your eyebrow? Do I remember that?
Yeah.
Or is
There
that
is one, but it's on the other side.
It's on the flip side. This is my photogenic side. This is the one I give all the magazine covers. They're like, we want to get beat up for it, and I'm like, nah.
No.
That's why I got the bangs over there, baby. I'm trying to hide from my past.
Oh my goodness.
Real
All
big.
the character insights today on Pub Draw. I love it. Okay. And then the mouth, which would kind of line up with that eye, if that helps. Since his head is tilted, the middle of that eye is really going to be the front of the eye when it's facing to the side, if that makes sense.
What did you just say?
So like, okay, so on our scary Terrys, all right, let's do a quick one real quick. The mouth is always lined up with the middle of the eyeballs, right?
Mouth is always lined up with the middle of the eyeballs. Yes.
This, right? So like, since it's turned to the side here, the eye, it's not here, because that's the side of his eye, if it was facing front. It's
So you
here.
scooch it in a bit.
You scooch it into the front of the eye. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so
Okay.
So I was trying to be like, okay, so how far am I gonna place that mouth? And there's your answer right there.
Okay.
You just measure it.
Okay.
And then he's growing a little baby tusk. And then that lip kind of looks like it comes out a little bit with how Ariana shades it. So that kind of comes out. And then I'm gonna have that chin come out too, just to compensate for that so it doesn't look too overbitey. And I'm just following along that jawline that we sketched in earlier. And then I'm going to go off to the side here and add a few lines right here. And that kind of makes it look like his mouth is full of a big tusk tooth.
Get your tattoo today.
And then let's add in those beautiful
That's cool. Okay.
cheekbones that she's got going on. We can cut glass over here, this Fjord.
That's what the word Fjord translates to in Scandinavian.
Cut glass
He who cuts glass.
with cheekbone.
Yeah.
Okay, throw in some ears.
Man, it is so much easier when you have a bigger brush. It's like so less
There you go. I saw you
forgiving.
moving. Yeah, I saw you working so hard. I was like, what's going on here? What am I doing that she's not doing? And it kind of helps if one of the great things about this round one is that the harder you press down, the fatter your line, but you can also just like make these light, skinny
little
sketch ones before you decide and make a real decision. How you doing?
Good. I'm okay.
Why don't you move his mouth up a little bit?
Up this way. Brunk.
Yeah, like maybe like here.
Okay.
I think it'll be more flattering on your Fjord.
And is there like a rule for like having the rest of his face come out of his nose?
What?
This section. You want it to be, is there like a...
No, you just kind of got to feel it out.
Just feel
I
it.
feel like
Okay.
I see a lot of you guys always drawing the mouth too low. So like, but lean on draw it higher than you think you should maybe.
Okay, so like...
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I always squish things too. Like, I love how your shoulders are
that's
nice and
great.
wide, and mine's like. See, if I had a Wacom, I could just
Wacom. Wacom.
I'm talking about
Pulled him back.
Wacom.
No, mine is Wacom.
Wait, come.
Wacom.
Here you go. Okay, so I drew the back of his head, which kind of is just it's the back of that circle. And then since his head's tilted to the side, you kind of do see the rest of his neck, which usually you don't because it's behind an ear or something. But the way this head is tilted, you will see it.
I'm gonna try and expand this body a little bit if I can.
And then a little neck. And then I'm gonna sketch in.
Yes, I made his right arm huge. I love it. Amazing.
Some Rob Life feel.
Yeah, dude, look, I'm gonna put some like cables here.
He's
It'd be
got
amazing.
the body
Like,
of a
he's got the
puppeteer.
cyborg Ford. This is gonna be.
Let me see what you got going on over here.
Well, I was gonna move this stuff over here because I just his shoulders were so tight.
If you moved all of that over.
Yeah, like if I had just gone.
If you just take your Photoshop tool,
Yep.
move tool, and you just select this area, and just nudge that over.
I did this last time on Grog too. I tend to squish everything.
And that just comes with practice. You start memorizing where stuff goes. Okay, so I'm drawing his body, but I shouldn't. I should be adding his clothes. So here. So for his cape, I'm going to draw where everything's kind of pulling toward, which is his little clasp here that's holding it all together. And then everything, all the fabric's kind of coming toward that way. So like, if you just draw it all being pulled in, and I might even have it kind of swooping over his arm here, because I want to show off those guns. And then the other side would be also all pulling toward this little clasp. I think with clothes, you kind of want to try to think about where the point of tension is, what's getting pulled, and then try to have the fabric lines kind of moving toward that. If it's like a loose fitted thing like cloth, like your armor, you know, we have to worry less about that because it's probably pretty fitted.
That's awesome.
So there's your little cloth. And then that'll probably just come down this way.
So do you have his eyeball like kind of peeking out the side? His pupil?
Yeah, like that little line there is his like pupil. He's kind of giving us all the side eye. Yeah.
Ford doesn't trust easy.
And then it looks like this other side doesn't have all the what do you call that shoulder thing?
Pauldron?
A pauldron. So we're gonna just draw the side of his armor here, and then that arm. And it looks like this got this crazy quilted arm cover thing, so I'm gonna add that in now.
Right, that's not a line that should be there.
What do you got? No, you're doing good. Marisha, that looks great.
Too bad.
See?
And I adjusted his ear to try and be better with his face. It's
You
okay.
can move it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when I look up and I see it.
I know. Sometimes I'll look at this and I'll be like, oh my
like,
God,
oh.
that's what's wrong.
Oops, oops.
This is why another reason why artists will work standing up, like if they're painting and stuff, so they could like step back and look at their thing, because sometimes you get too close to it. And that's a good rule of thumb for Photoshop too, since you can like literally zoom in as much as possible. Like it's really good to also
Stay back.
like make it small and look at it from far away, because sometimes that'll reveal what's going wrong. Oh my God, deleting these nightmares in the
This
corner.
and then V to move.
Look at you, Marisha. I can't get over it. But everything is content to today.
Photoshop.
Can you believe it? Okay. So I think for his armor, I'm going to concentrate on doing these like lines right here that Ariana has. Let me see if I can.
Oh, that's right. You can rotate this shit. Wait, yeah. What are you? What? Don't.
So I'm looking for the shapes in the armor that I can draw over here.
There we go.
It's more like
Now we're tagging.
I want to do these lines here.
Wait, does it snap on?
So like that's what we're going for. So I'm gonna do this chest one. What's going on, Marisha?
Oh, I'm
Photoshop
just
question?
Photoshop. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Though.
Okay. And then those lines kind of go in. And then that kind of.
Oh, it's another one of those moments where you look down and you've done a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Another one of those moments. I love the audible reaction to it. To the fuck.
I look away and stuff happens. So I'm gonna give him that thick.
Yeah.
Thick.
Draw your little focal point over here and like where everything's getting pulled.
My little clasp.
Draw your little clasp.
You did like a little Jimmy shaped one.
A Jimmy shaped one?
Jim, like a Jim.
Yeah.
But
I
I
was
did
just trying
totally say a Jimmy shaped one. That's who's Jimmy?
What is Jimmy?
Let's see, there's this arm thing that's attached by a bunch of leather straps. And it's got these circles kind of connecting the leather straps. So like right now I'm looking for like the visuals that
Understand what you're doing.
make the costume up. I'm just trying to nail those.
Oh shit! Awesome.
And maybe we'll just like do a little florally fancy design on it. I don't know what is actually on it.
It's open to interpretation.
Are your nails done? Are orc
Mine?
nails dark?
Yeah, they're dark. I wouldn't call him done though. He's definitely a nail biter. Not because I am.
Okay. And then again, some tension on the belt, so we have it tilted. It's kind of like his hand's resting on it, so it's pulling on it, so it's pulling it a little bit down. And then I have no idea what this like leather skirt thing is, but it looks rad.
Oh, it's a very specific garment used in the days of.
Fjord. Wow, just
get abandoned ship.
I knew what I was saying. Did the audio cut out? I mean, I don't want to bore anybody.
I think that's only on the other side.
Scholars maintain that
Studies show that.
And oh, that's where that.
you get it.
So yeah, we're just
Lord,
doing
I
our.
dig it.
Yeah, it's cool, right? I don't know what's really there, but.
What are you doing? Oh, well, need to catch up. Need to catch up.
Look at that cape, it looks great. I didn't even help you at all.
You didn't. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just hoping you'd notice.
I noticed. My star student. Okay. So you've got your like pauldron over here, which gradually kind of gets, the shapes kind of get smaller. So that first pauldron part is like on the top, and then you only see a little bit of the next one, and even a little of the next one, and even little of the next one. Just keep that in mind. And then that arm over here. And there's some fabric folding where his arm would be bending all the time. So I'm putting in some little wrinkles there.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then...
Attention to detail, man.
That's right. And then he's got this metal thing on the other side as well.
Wow, fabric wrinkling seems so simple, but
You can kind of bullshit it a little bit.
do I have your permission to bullshit
Yeah,
it?
totally bullshit it.
Okay.
I'll fix it if it looks horrendous. Like, I'm kind of bullshitting mine, so.
You don't say that.
Oh my God, all of it. That's my whole job. I draw something out of nothing all day. Okay, I'm gonna jump back up here and do like a little quilting on his arm thing real quick.
Babs, you're so confident and feels like you've like always been confident in your art. Did you ever deal with like imposter syndrome? Were you ever like
A little bit when I got Batgirl, but I was always really good at it. Max is laughing off screen.
I did for a second, and then I was awesome.
Yeah.
So that helps.
I can say two definitive. When I first got to art school, all I drew was anime, and so I felt not like I was bad at art, but I needed to level up my taste level.
Sure.
And then, or at least like get exposed to more stuff, so I had like more tools in my tool belt. Like you can just like that or draw that, but you will be more likely to get more variety of jobs if you learn other stuff and you expose yourself to more things.
And also if you just know you're the shit.
Yeah, that also helps too. And then when I got Batgirl, I had never drawn comics before, so I was a little bit like waiting for everybody to like wake up and be like, what? Why do we like this lady? This is crazy. Look at her weird anime art style or something. Or it's too cartoony, or it's too for kids. And people did say that, but then we had a lot more love, so I was just like, whatever. But also it just helps. You have to be your own advocate when you're a freelance artist. So like,
For sure.
the confidence, just like, I just decided that I was just gonna go for it.
Yeah, for sure, right?
I don't know how to answer that.
No, it's true. I mean, at some point you have to stop caring about like whether it's.
I meet
Good
too
or
many
bad.
bashful artists.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they don't ask for enough money, and even if they do get an offer, they don't like ask for what they deserve. It's just like, I hope my confidence inspires other artists to just be there, because if we had more confident artists out there, we'd all get paid better.
Yeah, for sure.
So as a collective, we should all just
you have to, like, set the
know
standard.
know your worth. Just know your worth. It's like almost ingrained. It's like it's for us to be like bashful and shy and stuff, and I think it's good to just be a little. We literally make magic with our hands, y'all.
Yeah, you're
Sure.
creating something from nothing.
Yeah.
It's magical.
I realized my left arm was a little. What is it called? A Ford focus? What's this part called?
Your Ford focus.
Yeah, Ford focus. Said it earlier. I forgot.
Not
Foreshortening?
Foreshortening, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little foreshortened.
Well, he was enjoying a blacksmith right arm. His left arm had been in some sort of terrible 40s crash.
Was it atrophied a little bit?
Yeah,
Did it not get,
There was some stuff happening. Man, you got that hip lean going on.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I did when I took that Photoshop, and I just like shifted it. Sometimes I'm able to get that right away, but sometimes if it's not there, that sass, the attitude. Yeah, I think, I got Batgirl, eventually I got over that imposter syndrome, and I was like, I got this job out of so many other artists out there in the world. Like, people obviously see something in me.
Right, it's gotta come from something.
I just gotta just roll with it while I do it, while I got it. You know, like who knows if it might all go away one day, but I'm just gonna like live it up while I can.
Living it up. Little 80s town? No musical interjection?
I don't know that one. Can you sing it some more?
Good.
It's real good. I don't want to do it in a service. I want you to go want to listen to it.
Okay.
So it'd be like, no.
Everyone should listen to Hades Town. We actually, back in my Signal Boost days, Signal boosted the original concept album
Is that right?
with America Young. It was America Young's episode.
What was your Signal Boost days? Is that a Geek and Sundry thing?
It was the first show that I was hired to subcontract produce at Geek and Sundry.
Cool.
And it kind of, those were the
Do you guys ever get imposter syndrome about Critical Role stuff?
Oh, 100%.
What?
I'm the shit.
Okay, Travis is more on my level. That's good.
We were born out of imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Literally going like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna
Nobody
care.
wants this. Yeah.
We'll do this for us and we'll laugh and then we'll go to Don Cuco's and have margaritas.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And just in general, like a lot, like when I produce stuff for the channel sometimes, because there is still the reality of like, I'm just making this shit up. We're all just kind of making it up as you go.
Yeah, we're doing like what we like. Don't know if anybody else will like it.
Yeah, hope you like it. Well,
That's the
So
best
what we
way to
wanna
do
do-
it, though. You know, you find the true blues that way.
yeah. Anytime I write a script, it kind of has the same feeling
Yeah.
of like
Tip it in.
just making shit up.
That's literally what writing is.
It is.
I'm just gonna make this part
shit
up.
up for a living.
Yep.
But I think there's always that question of like, okay, well, all writers make shit up. That's all that they're doing.
What?
But
How
am I
much time do we
somehow
have
doing
left?
this
How are we doing on
wrong?
time? Oh, great.
Shoulder
Oh, shit. We're doing great, y'all.
Yeah.
Do we want to do our spotlight?
Yeah, we can do the artist spotlight. Let me just.
I feel like the next, or the giveaway as well.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me get like sword progress.
Okay, I'll
And
polish
then
mine some more while we're chilling.
And then we'll do some good stuff.
I cut off
On the
this
shoulder
cape.
pauldron, that sort of scalloped one, do you give little lips at the bottom of them, like little ridges?
Yeah, I did. Because it's there.
Yeah.
But we can add more details.
I love how
to the
artists
thing.
can recognize like both style and details, like how things are drawn and what they used, and I have to stare at it and really go like inch by inch if I was going to notice all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I don't go so macro right away, or micro, I guess.
Sure.
Right.
I wonder if these. Did you guys go over the details on your new costume? Like, are these little swirls like the water
Yeah, like
or
little
wind?
waves.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Right. He's been doodling on his armor like I used to do into my jeans or Converse and algebra.
Let's see.
Might as well do something when I'm not able to learn.
These. They'd still be going this way. So I'm just gonna throw some of those in there since we're killing some time, right?
Killing some time while Babs kills time. Let's give away some stuff. I think it's time for our in-chat giveaway of a brand new Wop boxes. Wacom Intuos Pro.
Whoa!
That's this thing. Yeah. A little reminder that all Wacom tablets and displays work with any computer, Mac or PC, desktop or laptop, and the Intuos Pen tablets come with illustration painting software for beginners out of the box. It's already in here. I'm about to give you a keyword. Only enter it once. If you enter it more than once, you will be disqualified. Right now, the offer is only good for residents of the United States and Canada. Excluding Quebec.
Sorry, Quebec.
We should rewrite this. Excluding sounds so harsh. We're not deliberately trying to exclude you, Quebec. Whoops, Quebec. For the official rules that I don't make, follow the link in the chat or go to critroll.com. The keyword is padlock. Keep an eye on your whispers, and the chat will be announced in the next 5. The winner will be announced in chat in the next 5 minutes. That's what I was going for. Well, you guys put in your keyword. We wanted to do something special for our second season of Pub Draw and wanted to feature other talented artists from the community because there's so many of them.
Yes.
And we are in what we are calling, man, these words today, our artist spotlight. This week's artist is Noah Hayes at Paragon Raptors on Twitter and pretty much anywhere online. Noah wields an impressively expressive and energetic art style. He's super ideal for creating and capturing characters' personalities at like an immediate glance. His style is versatile and fun, and it's not out of place inside the pages of a comic book. It's incredible. Let's see it.
Wow, that's so cool.
So immediately you can tell they've got a great handle on like silhouette and character. Like if you were to turn all of them, like fill them all with black, like you could tell who each person was based on their posture, their silhouette, their size.
Right.
Like that's just a strong artist right there. And everybody's filled with so much personality. And they're so animated. Let's see the next one. I love that one though.
So good.
So charming. Wow. I like their brush has this like pencil texture, but it's still digital.
Yeah.
I'm such a sucker for that.
It's a perfect little coloring book page.
Yeah.
Color that.
And let's see the last one.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Wait, is that one Babs
Stop
the
it.
Tiefling? Is that?
We have a similar energy.
Yeah. It's so cute.
That's
Straight up.
great. I love his posture too. I love that cane.
So much sass, so much energy. We're
Look
big
at the
fans.
good boys. Look at the good boys.
The boysies.
Thank you, Noah, for letting us show off your work. You guys, please go check them out.
Thanks, Noah. All right, I am making progress. I am making progress.
Great.
I feel like
You gotta tackle
what am
that
I doing
hair.
now? I gotta tackle the hair.
You can do it. Look at all the stuff you've done so far.
You can tell I've been avoiding it.
Yeah, I can totally
Sometimes I have like good hair days. And then
Oh wow. Somebody smack her.
and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's bad is what I'm trying to say.
So I think let's throw some shadows and maybe color since it's only half. We've only been a half hour, or we have a half hour left.
Nope, that was bad. What? Okay, all right.
I think we can handsome up his face a little bit.
Yeah.
The body looks pretty good though. Let's see. I think, move down his eyebrow and his eye. I think that might be a little bit of an improvement.
Okay.
But just a little bit.
Just a scotchy.
Just a skosh.
It shall be done.
Doing pretty good. That's
Not
good,
too bad.
Marisha.
It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Maybe put a short boy in the front there.
A shorter.
Yeah, I have to go back to the things I did.
How'd you do that? Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So I want to add some shading, and maybe we could get, for you, Trav, I think this pencil, the 6B could do the trick.
Double situation. That's fun. Oh, sure.
Or maybe we should do a softer lead so you don't mess up your drawing. Okay. I see your scrap sheet.
My Caduceus.
Yeah, your Caduceus original.
Oh, I'm going too close.
Yeah. Softer lead for sure. So I'm trying to figure out, I want Travis to tackle some shading with us. So I think we're gonna give him a softer lead so he doesn't mess up his drawing.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't that feel better to you?
Yeah, for sure. I had him riding high.
And then I think like just a little less nose details. Okay. Just,
So this pauldron situation.
yeah. Less is more with the nose.
Cool.
It can get real gangly real fast. Okay, so I'm gonna do some shading on it, and if you take this lighter pencil and kind of just do this number, you can kind of get in there with us and add some shadow and stuff.
Yeah, I love it. So like treating the light sources directly above?
Yeah, we'll do a like, it's maybe had.
Oh, snap. I am
That's
down
not
for
here, I
that
can say
all
that.
the time. Yes, you can. You are authorized.
Okay.
I love when you try and switch pencils too fast. You stab yourself in the hand. You're like, nah!
Oh, that old.
Slow it down.
That old chestnut.
Okay. Stab yourself with your pencils, chestnut. Speaking of pencils, did you see our our little thumb draw?
Yes, it's
Your wife
so
designed
amazing.
for us. It's so good. I told her I cried when I saw it. 'Cause
Did
I
you?
did. Yes.
Oh, your art heart. It's so cuties.
So I'm filling in all of the hair black because I'm working digitally, and then I can cut into it and kind of get those grays.
Oh, snap.
You know.
That's hot. He's hot. He's a hot bastard.
He's a hot work boy.
You gave him fishnet, it's stockings on it.
That's on the thing.
Oh, I guess it's quilted.
It's quilted.
Right.
Yeah, he's gotta be warm, man.
But we could give ours.
Ladies.
I remember I was drawing that that shirtless thirst Fjord, and I sent it to Brian and Marisha. I was like, how weirded out do you think Travis is gonna be?
Not at all.
Not at all. I'll never worry about it
Dope.
again.
Yep. Go get it. Go get it.
Make the dollar.
Wow, what an amazing shading tool.
Yeah, it's a default brush on Photoshop, but it's still one of my faves. This hard round. So yeah, we're just adding some shading. I think sometimes it's easier to go in with the local flat color first, since we've got the time. So his hair is dark. That undercut will be a little bit lighter than his hair. We know that this cape's pretty dark, so I'm just gonna go in and fill in this cape shadow.
I'm just gonna go back in and erase the highlight.
Yeah.
I think you probably told me to do that from the get-go, and I just...
Oh, I was saying I could do that digitally a little bit easier, but you've got these
Just go
tiny
on and go
ones, so you totally can.
Streaky.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm shading, I'll leave a little bit of highlight on the edge, and it's almost like it's backlit a little bit. That kind of creates this backlit
Oh,
effect.
you have a nice little rim light.
Yeah. So I'll leave that there. And then, His armor is a little bit of a lighter shade, so I'll treat that as such. And then that sleeve is even lighter.
Things are happening. I looked up and more things have happened.
Yeah, Babs, that's a fair show.
We're just coloring in. We're just coloring in. Okay. Do you guys ever have a job that really made you like level up a whole lot, like your voice acting gigs, or is it more like the longer in sessions you go or something?
For sure. I mean, it reps at bat. You know, time,
100%.
time,
Like I know,
hours spent, just like this.
I was like pretty good at drawing. I was like good at drawing, but I was like, I got much faster when I had to do comics where you like had to
I had to move on
Turn
to
it
You
deadline.
had to, like pump it out fast.
Yeah, it's like totally gig-based too. There's some that are
Yes.
like long endurance lessons, right? And others that are like, you get one shot and it's like either a group or whatever, and it's just like rise to the occasion,
I
right?
forget that you guys work in the group recording sometimes. That would be scary. So yeah, I'm just translating the values from his costume onto.
I mean, it's cool. It's fun. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna get rid of that line then. I like that better.
I still think we should have left this open for abs, but
There's always room for abs.
His summer Ford look.
I'll save that for the Patreon maybe.
Yes. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
What do you got going on?
Oh, I'm
I'm
getting there. Not too bad.
Great,
Oh,
yeah.
this guy. Okay. I see what we're doing.
I would maybe squint this eye a little bit because it looks like he's real suspicious of like what's going on over this side. Yeah. Yep. Totally.
like that.
Yeah. Much better.
That's a good quick fix.
Yeah, totally.
And then
I think because the red is so prominent, I might hit that red. Or let's do a little bit of a gradient for his skin color up here, which I'm gonna switch brushes for. Oh, my seat's so noisy. No, it's so
I know
This Halloween edition of
follow your art.
I'm still a little confused on his hands, so it's fine. They're fine. I might just stop messing with them. I might just give up.
Not too bad. I think
It's this boy. But that too.
that
yeah.
one's not too bad. Like the drawing itself is fine. I think he's kind of doing like this.
Yeah. He's like uncomfortable.
So
A little.
what you could do is just move this down because I think what's happening is it's shortening.
It's too much on his forearm.
So if you just move it down.
He's getting a little T-Rex hand going. Whoa, his hand went so far away.
all the dinosaurs feared the
I know all
T-Rex.
that work he did, but I think that's where it would sit though. Like that's how long that arm would be.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be more like, ah, ah. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oops. Oh yeah. I'm not really teaching because I'm following a lot of my gut and guessing here, but
Do it.
you know, just throw in some shadow to pretend the light's coming from the top, so we know. It casts a shadow under his chin, and maybe in his inset eyes would have a little bit of a shadow. Maybe his hair probably would be creating a little bit of a shadow.
Now, what if he like what if he just had his like cape come over top of his hands, and you know it's we're just hidden by a cape.
It was used for fighting back in the day.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I think.
I just don't know what's happening. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Dad.
Yes, kind of like that. And then, you know what you could do? You could put that piece of metal just hiding. Sometimes you gotta cheat. But like redraw that better because I did it in totally. It looks bad because I did it so hard, but yeah, sometimes you can take the costuming and just like work. You had the right idea with the cape, but maybe it wouldn't really sit that way. So just try to think of other things that would actually be happening.
Well, you know, his left hand gets a little cold, and he just wants to, you know, he has bad circulation in his left hand.
His good side of his face, and he wants his other arm warm. These are his demands. His GQ
Ford's complicated, okay?
He is specific.
Okay.
Oh, I still have that line in there. You little sneaky bastard. Get out.
I'm gonna throw in some red, because I can, because I'm working digital.
Oh my god. So much better when it's hidden by a big piece of armor. That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes working monochrome, which means all one color, like only black and white. Sometimes throwing in a pop of color is really fun, so I'll do that a lot on my commissions and stuff. Since he's got all these like great, oh, I totally forgot the sword over here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll throw it in real quick.
Are you having fun in Japan?
Yes, I got a residency.
No, I'm
You're
going to hate it.
actively there.
Oh yes, right now I'm having so much fun.
You're having so much good. I'm glad you're having a good time.
But yeah, I got a little residency, and I'm going to be a guest at the Kaigai Manga Festival, which is like this cool indie kind of comic festival there, and they only invite out like 2 artists from around the world every year.
Yeah,
and it's
that's awesome.
It's totally I'm totally flattered. It's like me and this guy from Barcelona, I think. He came up and said hi to me at New York Comic Con, and we kind of got to meet each other, which was nice because I feel a little more comfortable because we're gonna definitely be glued to the hip during the show and stuff. So I got to do a talk, and then which will be interesting. And I've done this for other countries before, where like I have to go. I don't know if you guys ever had to do this, where you have to say a sentence, like you answer a question and you can only say a little bit of your train of thought before they translate it.
Yeah,
And then
gotta leave them a little catch-up room.
yeah, and then by the time they translate the first half of my thought, like I lost my momentum and forgot the other half of my thought. So it's not been the greatest in the past, but I'm gonna try.
But you can't help but like, there's always that moment of hubris where you're like, I'm gonna pick up what they're saying right now and learn a little Japanese in this moment, and then you
I've
realize.
watched enough anime, I'll be fine.
And then you realize that's fruitless.
It's fruitless. So yeah, I think that will be difficult. The one of the day that the mayor of the city I'm going is, I'm supposed to have a phone call with him or something.
What?
Yeah. Which I'm like,
Are they gonna give you a key to Tokyo? Like,
It's not Tokyo. It's like, I forget the town. It's much smaller. I'll definitely tweet about it or something when I'm there. But it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be a different adventure for sure. But it's, it's all comped and stuff. So
Yeah, can't.
can't get too mad. I think giving the speech to the kids will be fun because I was trying to think of like
Kiddos, yeah.
what would be useful, because I guarantee almost all of them probably draw better than me. So I'm trying to think like what could I offer?
Totally.
And I think I want to just go over all the different jobs I've had in my career and like what your personal definition of what's right for you, like what's success for one person as an artist might not be the same definition for you, and to just like do your thing.
Love that. Love that.
So that's what I'm gonna try to say very slowly.
What a good message, man. Seriously though,
That's a good one.
what if you strive to meet someone else's level of success and you get there and then you realize it didn't really make you that happy anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean that
Chase your
kind
thing.
of happened at art school. Like it was very editorial illustration based. My studying. Oh, this is a really good cheat. Real quick, just to pause our life lessons for a second. If you're in Photoshop and you have to draw something skinny like a fence or a string or a ribbon or something, there's this really cool cheat where if you click on a layer, if you double click it, you get this layer style. And if you click on stroke, every line you make will have a stroke. So like you want to make it, you can kind of pick where it goes. I like outside, can make it black, and then every time I draw, it will have a black outline.
whoa!
So I wanted to do this string here, right? So it's gonna look better with a little black outline on it. So I don't have to do the annoying.
Show me how you did that again.
Go to your layer,
Yep,
do a new layer.
Got it, yeah.
New layer.
Click on your layers on the side shadow. And then you double click, and then it's the stroke right here.
Stroke. Okay.
And then it has its own set of things. So like watch this over here. If I do it on the inside, it'll change. But so the outside is on the outside of the shapes you're making.
Learning Photoshop.
Learning Photoshop.
Just learn a lot of Photoshop. It's a little.
So there you go. There you go. Okay. And then there's some cool little things there. So on the same layer with the outline, I'm just gonna probably go over some of these little metal bits. That'll be better with an outline. Dude, I'm telling you, half of being an artist is figuring how to shortcut.
Yeah.
I believe that.
How to shortcut it. How to make it like big impact, small efforts is like the goal.
Yeah, I totally see why people say like warm up and cool down.
Yeah.
Because it is like, it starts kicking after a little bit and you're like, oh, I can draw lines where I want them to go.
Totally. Like that's
That brain connection syncs up.
my classes in art school were like 6 hours, like without the hour break and stuff. And you get to like hour 3 or whatever, and you're like, yeah, it's like, now. I'm in the shit now. Yeah, exactly.
That sounds conceited. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay. Okay, another cool thing with this outline technique is that if you take away, you can add like designs and stuff. Like if you erase it away.
Following dinosaurs over here.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a little tusk tooth.
We're getting close to our time.
We are. This was fun though. This is a good one.
That was a good one. Travis was so good.
You know, I was like, we're gonna have Trav on. We're gonna go. We're gonna go for it today.
Smash.
That's right.
Do you think Ronan will be artsy, or do you think he's gonna be like
Ooh, that's a good question.
sportsy, or both?
I don't know. I hope he is.
I hope he's a balance, right? That's
both,
the.
yeah, but like it's kind of what. I mean, he could be a rocket scientist, and he will have gotten neither of that from us. None of that. But yeah, I mean, I think Laura and I were both pretty artistically inclined, at least on the doodle spectrum, right? Like,
Yeah.
we both like to play and kind of take advantage of that hand-eye.
Coordination.
Yeah. So hopefully, as long as he doesn't do it on the walls that Laura cares about.
And Laura, she helps with all the merch and stuff too, so that's a whole nother set of creative skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can color match and like see things, and
That's
yeah.
a whole nother set.
We'll be
Yeah,
at some
that's great.
store and she'll be like, see, that's totally the color of the thing in our bedroom. I'm like, what are you talking about? And we'll get home. She's like, told you. I'm like, yeah.
You're like,
I wasn't arguing with you. I agree.
Yeah. I was agreeing. Please, I just want to eat this HelloFresh.
It's HelloFresh.
Oh, that's so cool. Maybe I'll fuck with that just a little bit.
I'm gonna do like a bright background, kind of like we were doing with our charcoals just last episode, and it'll kind of like push him forward in a fun way. This is a cool reason to just want a mid-tone, because then when you add your whites in, it really like pops.
Can I have this? This thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
That's awesome. I mean, mine's pretty good too, but like, you know, like at the end of like sporting matches, sometimes athletes they'll trade jerseys.
Yeah.
I know you were gonna ask me for mine, so I just wanted to like ask you first.
This. I'll frame it. It really looks good, Trav.
I'm coloring.
I love it. I see. I don't have to worry about you when you're on. we had Will the last episode, and we were doing charcoals, and he kind of like the material we were using, like. My idea of it was you can just wipe it away. It's very easy to correct, but
Sure.
he accidentally put his hand down and wiped away
You have to wipe
like 45 minutes of work or so. And I think he got a little dejected. I kind of was having to like help him out with the rest of his drawing or whatever.
He's like, why would you recommend this to anybody?
I remember that. Watch where you put your skin.
It's so true. And I felt bad because it's so second nature to me to like avoid that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think
Like inherent now.
Yeah.
Why would you put your skin in your drawing?
Next time I'll know better.
Oops.
And maybe I'll do like some cool like atmosphere stuff.
I'm like totally guessing when it's coming to like where to put shading.
You got it. I think if you put down like some values, like you skipped the value part and you went straight for the shading part, which is okay. But
In terms of like kind of filling in certain areas.
like
this
this
stuff.
is you've got it
Yeah.
here and here, but you just needed if you had shaded. I mean, you still could.
Yeah.
Just like on a new layer, maybe take your black and then knock it back and just fill all this in a solid color. So, yeah.
Which I will do on my own free time because we are done.
But I hope you guys have fun.
Oh my God, this
Everybody's
was
looks
so
great.
great.
Let's show everybody off.
Everybody's show your work. Everybody show your work. We'll start, yeah. Oh, dude.
Right? I don't have to worry about Travis when he comes on the show.
It's like makeup,
chest
right?
armor looks great.
Hey, thanks. One random weave.
And now it's
Awesome.
complete. It looks great.
Thanks.
My 40 forward over here.
Yay!
Yeah.
He's great.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
He's
And the arm is like it's almost there.
it's almost there. It looks a little broken, but
I
it's
think-
fine.
It's your metal thing is coming out, so it looks like you shifted over. but
Right. I was trying to
actually
make
not too
it
bad.
look like it was on top of it.
This is looking weird though. No, oops, let me go. This feels like it needs more.
You can stop now,
I just
Marisha.
also thank
There
you
we
guys
go.
for being so tolerant of my earthquake shaking when I draw.
Luckily,
realized I
we're
was
working
triggering the
digitally,
Richter
so-
Still not as bad as when Sam Riegel was here.
Sam's was, yeah, he was crazy.
And let's see Babs's full screen.
Come on, Babs.
Now
get
let's
it.
show the master.
Yeah.
There he
Oh my
is.
God, you put the little tie in.
Oh,
The hilt looks so good. Now I just want to keep going.
little
Boy.
beads. And I love you. Wait, let's see that hand that was giving us all problems.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it. Yeah,
Well,
you
he's
went
still a little
an
sassy.
extended hand. You went
Yeah.
extended hand.
Yeah. He's just kind of this,
That's open for the quick draw.
this number.
He has ballerina hand. Yeah, it totally is that like glove on my
He's like ready.
ready on the draw. That's
It was
awesome.
good. Yeah, I love Fjord. He's one of my favorite characters.
Hey, I love that. That's great.
I do miss his southern accent.
Got to find a reason for that to come back out.
Misses you too.
All right, guys.
Thank you so
I
much
think
for joining
that's
us.
That's all the time we have today's episode of Pub Draw. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you learned something about drawing. If you did draw something today and you want a chance to win a Cintiq 16, which is what I'm drawing on, submit your drawings forward to pubdraw@critroll.com and do us and poor Danny a favor. Do not submit to the email unless you are in one of the qualifying residencies, just to make it easier. But please feel free to share all of your work with us on Twitter with the hashtag
Please show us.
PubDraw.
Yes.
It's the best. We love it. And of course, we'll announce the winner at the top of next episode. And thanks for coming back out here.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you so
loved it. You
much.
guys are so great. This is so much fun.
Reminder that we will be off next week because of Thanksgiving, but we will be back for our season finale on Wednesday, December 4th.
Yes.
And our guest for that episode, so excited, is our supervising director, Sunjin An from Titmouse.
Yes,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes,
That's right.
Sunjin's coming.
And they might be teaching us some animation. Like really simple.
snap.
I know very little, and hopefully I'll get to learn with you guys that episode, so that should be really fun.
it's going to be awesome. So come prepared, come ready for a challenge.
Yeah.
Until then, love you all and follow your art hearts.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Pub Draw.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and catch us live Wednesdays at 5 p.m. on Critical Role's Twitch.
Bye.
Travis is here too.
I'm here.